Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, I'm your host, Mrs. M. And if you haven't, make sure you click the link below. That way you can subscribe to my channel and not miss out on anything you need to scale your business to 6 figures and beyond. How? So in this video, I am going to talk about the phone script. So in my last video, I spoke a lot about where to go to find my simplified acquisition procedure sweet spot, anywhere between 25K and 250. That's the sweet spot. Talked about sam.gov, going to fpds.gov, going to usspending.gov, acquisition.gov. All of those are really great. Acquisition is for when they are looking at what's coming out. SAM is current. FPDS is for expiring. I showed you how to use the filter. Now, once you've gathered all that information, you know that this agency is looking to buy XYZ. How do you actually start out with reaching out to the key players? It could be the, Azabu, or it could be the contract officer representative. What do you need to say? Now, some people feel comfortable with sending emails. Yes, I have an email script as well, because you do want to get your emails open. But I am a phone person. I like to sometimes do both. So I will do the phone, where I have a phone script, and then I'll also do the email. And when you're doing the phone, you do have to get your mindset right. You've got, what I normally do is I would, set up my office, make sure that I don't have any distractions. I would normally get started around 10. And a lot of times I've reached out to kind of get to know a little bit of them on LinkedIn. I love the connection with LinkedIn. That's where a lot of the government, if not the major government area for a lot of people that are doing government contracting, anything with the government is on LinkedIn. So I've reached out, I've researched the agency, I've gathered the information so that way I know what to say. One of the things I love to do is looking at the federal, budget for the fiscal year. So federal budget, going to that agency that I know is my buyer. I'm of course going to know who my buyer is from going to usspending.gov. And I'm basically connecting the dots. Now I have that phone script in front of me. I've practiced it. I've listened to it on the phone. And I've played it back to myself to make sure I know how I sound. I always like to say, I'm going to give this to you, and I have classes on exactly what to say, but I want to give you a little bit so you know how to dive right in. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to call and say my name and my company name, and let's say it's Encore Management Solutions. So my Encore Management Solutions, we do elevator software. And my name, and I noticed that this particular agency is looking to increase their elevator safety program. Well, my particular software does just that. My EV software program is able to communicate with the management that they're going to have a problem with their safety. Maybe a safety cable is going out. Maybe there's something else that's going on with the elevator, but this particular software is able to do that. And I've noticed that your agency is looking to acquire contracts in that area from your budget and from your acquisition. And I've seen a couple of expiring contracts. So I'd love to set up a time with you next week. I'm available 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I'd love to talk to you about that. So what I've done is several things. One, I've done my research so I can talk the talk. They know what I'm talking about because I've hit on some key points that they've already alluded to. What are we looking to do? Drum roll, please. Solution solving. We're looking at solving problems. That's what gets the money. If you call and you've done your due diligence and you know what they're looking for and you've already looked at the budget and you've seen what they're projecting, guess what? If you have that, you want to make sure you let them know that. So you want to be visible and you want to be attracted to them. Everyone wants someone that can solve problems. And so if I'm calling with this elevator, I do the elevator services with my Encore Management Solutions. And one of the problems is in elevators, they don't quite know when they're going to have a safety issue, which could be very costly to a company. Then I'm going to solve that problem because my software, my AI software detects it faster. It saves you more money because now you're going to have some of these safety issues. I'm communicating it to you. You're going to get it right in this particular area where you don't have to worry about it. So we're going to make sure we send it to, a communication panel that you're able to gain access to 24/7, and you're able to communicate this to your managers. Well, if I can talk about that with keywords or my hook or my elevator pitch, and my goal is to then go right into, I'd like to meet with you next week or this week, Tuesday. I'm going to say this very quickly. I'm breaking it down very slowly so you get the gist of it. Think about what problem you can solve. Look at their budget. Analyze the websites of your buyers. Look at your competition and solve their problem. If you can do that in a phone script, make it come off effortlessly, you'd be surprised. You just call it your name, your company, and I was doing my homework. I noticed that you're looking to have this projected for next year or this year, and these are some of the problems I've noticed, and that's why you're, increasing the budget in that area. Well, we have this particular elevator software program. AI uses it. It's able to communicate a lot sooner, which means we're able to save you money because safety issues, you won't be concerned with that. And you're going to, get access to this information 25% faster than the industry standards or the industry time frame. When you're able to do that, then boom, they are going to listen. They're going to probably look at setting something up. I do that. I go right into, I'd love to talk to you about this, do a capability briefing, talk to you on the phone. What is next Tuesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm available from 10 to 12. How does next Tuesday sound? Let them say no. And usually when you do that, people will come back with well, I can't do Tuesday. What about Wednesday? That's what I like about that. When you give them options and they can't do it, most people will not just say, no, well, I can't do it. A lot of them are really, really nice. They know you're a small business. If you sound like you know what you're talking about and you've got a great solution, they will be interested. So talk about saving time and money. That's a solution. I am so excited about you using that. So if you want to learn more, I always talk about not coming to the high level, but the eye level, then make sure you click for my 3-day only Masterclass. That's right. Launch Party Masterclass. Crack the Gov code for 3 days only. It's going to be on March 19th, 20th, and 21st. You only need to go to 1 day. One of those 3 days can literally change your life. Yes, the government contracts can do that. It is billions of dollars, and you just need one great contract to get started. It could be an $800,000 contract. It could be a $250,000 contract. That's what we're talking about here in this video. But do get started. So all you need to do is click the link in the description, sign up. You can either come one of 3 days, only one of those 3, just for about an hour, and you will be surprised what you get out of it. Okay? So click the link, go to our Facebook group, but do something. Looking forward to seeing you there. I'm Mrs. M, and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.